Now, here is something that both Alex and I want to talk about. You know how immigration has been gone rampant, probably over like during COVID and up until probably like what last year, until the government finally figured it out. Well, we have some inside information on how this whole kerfuffle has played down. Okay, so this is called the Diploma Mill Playbook. So we came across this wild thread here. So recently, from a former college admissions worker here in Canada, a few years ago, industry insiders sat them down and laid out exactly how the private college diploma mill scam actually operates. So it's essentially a massive coordinated racket. Here's the playbook and how they were handed. First, we got the puppet masters. Private colleges aren't actually run by the Canadians, by Canadians on the paperwork. They're actually overseas agents, mostly in India. They buy the schools and hire a Canadian face as a director. The agents control the entire pipeline because without them, there's no international student would ever choose these random private colleges.
And then the second part of this, the fake receipt trap, here's how they trap the students. Agents sell a package, pay absolutely nothing until your visa is approved. But to get a Canadian visa, you must submit a receipt proving you're already paid tuition. So the college issues a fake receipt. The student submits it to the government. And the moment they do, they're legally complicit in the fraud. And that's why no students ever complains. And I mean, like, again, we'll talk more about this. You keep going as well, Alex, and we'll both talk about it.
Yeah, now it doesn't stop here. Now, third is the cash grab. So when the visa is approved, the student pays a massive premium. So usually in cash or through some shady bank accounts controlled by the agents. The college hardly sees any of it. So like for example, the fee is going to be like $13,000. The actual college might only get like $2,500. So the rest of this vanishes instantly. The rest of the money gets divvied out through the agent supply chain as upfront commission. It's been so lucrative that even honest agents started steering students into this trap just to get this massive instant cash payout.
Now, the fourth, the work permit loophole. To make the scam irresistible, these private colleges started signing agreements with the public colleges. The pitch became do 1 year private, 1 year public, and get a guaranteed post-graduation work permit. The guarantee made the package sell themselves. How many people do you know have an EA or the like a very specific type of diploma? That again, anyone that has come in on a work permit, a lot of them have the same style.
Yeah, exactly. They're all part of this. Now, finally, here's the ultimate end game. OSAP. So OSAP is the Ontario, their student assistance program. Now, the craziest part, international students were just phase one. The long-term plan was to use the massive influx of international students to artificially inflate their graduation rates. So once those numbers look legitimate, the college could apply for OSAP approval. And then the goal was to tap into domestic taxpayer dollars right when the international student well eventually dried up.
Now, the author of this thread took all of this information, this exact same playbook, and reported to the Canadian Immigration and Border Agencies multiple times. And I think we all know the results. Obviously, nothing happened to it at all.
You know what? That's just crazy, man. It's like, you want to provide this whole thing, and maybe either the government A didn't care, or B knew about it, but there was just way too much money. So they just decided to do nothing. And like, hey, there was higher ups that said, no, we know this is happening, but we need immigration to help our economy, to prop this up, to help us get through COVID and blah, 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 blah. And guess what? It became like a coordinated Ponzi scheme, right?
And that's where I think like people, again, I would say people knew it. And we all saw it. It's like, well, what are these? Even we talked about it almost probably even a year ago about like the scheme for getting people like the jobs and everything. Same thing. They're being paid that they give
Canadian
money to get
Tire,
a job.
right?
Yeah. And that's where these were all like these, hey, yes, they were being sold for one. A lot of these people were being sold a fairy tale of how amazing it is in Canada. And hey, Canada is absolutely amazing. Like a lot of places where these people are coming from. Hey, if I probably lived there, I would probably pay a lot of money to get out of there too. But for one, they were kind of sold a fairy tale of like, come here, you're going to have the best life ever. You're going to be able to own a home. You're going to have a great job. that hasn't been the case. A lot of these people are having now work 5, 6 jobs just to sustain their family. So hey, that sucks for them and the money that they spent here. But again, people were making hand over foot. The government knew about it. Banks knew about it. I would guarantee it. But hey, the money was there, and they weren't going to stop it, and it made our economy look better.
Yeah, and you can see so many immigration consultants pop up because of this kind of um, public-private practice that everyone kind of knew about, the whole playbook, and finally it revealed itself.